It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make business sense that they're producing high quality produce and not getting a fair price and running at a loss. It wouldn't happen in any other business.
I'd love to know how much publicity we're going to get out of the press conference, because the beef brands control the politicians, they're controlling the media, the advertisements, and they're not only beef brands anymore, they're international companies now, in investment, hotels, you name it, the service stations, they own them. Look, the farmers first day, I suppose they saw themselves having to set up some kind of cooperatives, but they're giving away all their rights now to the big conglomerates, and it's open season. They can do what they like, give you whatever price they like. We want fairness. We want a regulator, not like all the other regulators and their board and the lovely offices with a plaque on the wall. We want a regulator with teeth that will take on the beef industry. It's going to take some job. You need the army with you, but it's out of control. The political parties are in bed with him, and the task force, look, you might as well have kids at home making barvel during it, and they might drink the barvel at least. The chairman, or the Secretary General of the department, is head of the task force. The man that created all these restrictions with the 9-month rule and the 4-movement rule and all the things, and now he's expected to change them. It's a joke, beyond joking, but the farmers are growing tired of this. The farmers are being destroyed, and what's happening? Big conglomerates are buying up the land, and we're factory farmers, and we pride ourselves on grass-based beef. They're being raised predominantly in store, and they're released then to control the market into the meat chains, to control the market whenever they like.
We know that our beef sector, it's comprised of 70,000 beef and suckler farmers from across the country. We know that this is an important sector. If we look at what it produces, the exports are worth 2.5 billion annually. So it's a very, very important sector in need of protection. But what is currently happening, and what has happened for decades now, is that family farms have been exploited. They're creating or making sure that we have high quality produce, but they're not getting a fair price for this produce. And there are issues in terms of the price setting and in terms of the lack of transparency. So what we want is, in our motion, we're clearly calling for this independent regulator to be robust. Obviously needs to be independent, and obviously needs to have the powers to compel and to conduct audits in terms of meat industry Ireland affiliated factories across this country, because there are issues of concerns, and what we want to do is protect our family farms. But what we don't want is, we don't want a tokenistic measure like an ombudsman put into an office that's going to cost the taxpayer and not achieve what we need achieved here. That's tokenistic. It's not going to work. So what we're proposing is something much more, I'd say, credible. I go as far as saying credible and stronger, and to ensure obviously that the whole sector is overhauled and that farmers do receive a fair price for high quality produce.